And we will play the second half here as the Express trail here 41-32, but they will start off with it here in the second half as Chad Duke, 8 points. Isaac Johnson with 10 as Barnes, Stone, Simon, and Niang start things off here for the Express. Duke plants, fade away, good start by the Express. So Duke in double figures as he has 10, had 11 to close out 2021 at Thomas Nelson College. Now Carrington with it. Just 3 points for him. Thrown down low by Gates and a foul as he was looking on the pass for Jacob Villegas. So an inbound coming, first foul. Inbound now coming from Corbin. Down low. And a good layup up and in. So Villegas coming away. He has 6 points as Darrell Johnson, his first assist to this one, as Barnes hands to Duke. 10 today to Stone. They're giving him that one-on-one look. Down low to Niang, wasn't ready. And it was knocked away from him quickly by Villegas. Now Carrington dips, puts it up, and Niang knocked it. And that layup could not go. Off a pair of feet. Who did it touch last? It was Cecil College. So it will go over to the Express as they're down by 9. Cecil, again, we talked about it, 2 40-point halves. They finally found 41. It seemed like they were never going to get there with how Express played them defensively. Now Stone on the drive. Looked like he was fouled going up, but no call. Possession stays with the Express. Alexavia Smith, my producer and director. Kayla Segree of the women's basketball team. My camera woman, as the Express trying to knock off 15th ranked Cecil College. Good look by Niang, could not come away with it. And now the board corralled by Johnson. The drive denied by Niang as Villegas could not lay it up. So go over here to the Express. Actually, they'll call that a turnover for Villegas. So the Express now down by 9, trying to trim away at it. Barnes, 11.6 points per game, came in second. Here's the leading scorer, Isaiah Stone, at 16.6 points per game. Had 6 straight games in double figures to end the year. He has 8 to shoot. Strip trying to go up. Great heady play by Villegas. Can Johnson get it done in transition? No, he turns it over, and Simon does a little twister action, but he doesn't have to put a hand down to touch a color. He's able to corral a steal, and now the Express will try to chip away. Open lane for Barnes. Scoop off the mark. Offensive board. Niang got it, and then he lays it home. So the Harlem, New York product helps the Express get it down to 7 points. Great job by Barnes. Saw that one hanging out like a loaf by Johnson, and he knocked it away. Josiah, such an excellent two-way player. Today he'll get over 70 assists. Leads the team in that category. 2 or more. In 13 to 14, coming in. Stone for 3. That off the back iron. Niang trying to battle for it. Can he keep it alive? No. But a good effort by Babacar. And that have a stoppage and a substitution to come in as Stone will step off. Isaac Johnson, 10 points, led all scorers in that first half. As Cecil start rolling to it. Isaac had 6 double-figure games, 3 straight, that Isaac Johnson. Now has 4 straight. Carrington for 3, cannot go. And he'll get a 3-shot free throw upcoming with 17:07 to go. Here is the Cecil Seahawks coming in, 8-game winning streak. Monroe Express 2 of 3 in Virginia on that road trip, and Carrington knocks down the first of 2. Balanced team here for Ed Durham in his 4th season at the helm, as Carrington misses the second of a 3-shot free throw. Durham 68-53, the head coach of Cecil. Qualified for the national tourney as a softball coach in 2010, 2011. This team won the region in 2016. And Carrington goes 2 for 3 on that 3-shot free throw. Lead is 9 for Cecil. Express have gotten good looks. It's just about knocking them down as Niang trying to work the body. Out to Duke. And they will get a foul. Looks like Corbin frustrated about it. And it will go to Corbin. So for Corbin, be his first of the game. And Babacar Niang lost control of that. Gates in transition. He lost it to Johnson. Up to Duke. Highlight time. Elevates. And he'll lay it home. Not going to dunk like he did twice against BMCC. You need every point you can get here against a high-flying Seahawk team that averages 95.9 points per game. Carrington from deep. That one's short. Long ball, and it's kept for an offensive rebound. Big one as Villegas able to pick it up. Darrell Johnson knocks down for 3, and that is really the difference, Chris Neely said, is being solid on the defensive glass, because it could turn into what you saw, 3 points and points off rebounds, and now it is a 10-point lead here for Cecil College, as my producer is Alexavia Smith, Kayla Segre, my camera woman here, John Kelly Jr., SID from the Monroe Express stepping in. Normally I would be statting the game, but the SID of Monroe College, David Spiegel, gladly taking care of that for me. And the Mustangs will follow this one against Hostos Community College, as Melvin Council Jr. continuing to play really well, 2-time NJCAA Player of the Week. He was named that this week. As we mentioned, Isaiah Stone got it week 1 after his 31-point performance for our Express. And they'll be taking on Hostos Community College. And with Queensboro coming in here on Tuesday, every win that you're going to get in the CUNY is going to be tough. Hostos 2 years ago, before the pandemic, won the CUNY. So tough test there for the Mustangs. In transition, looked like Barnes had that block. Johnson able to kick it out to Simon, to Duke. He'll slow things down, leads all scorers with 12 in this one, puts it behind his back, fadeaway 3. That one off the rim, and Gates able to corral the glass and the defensive board for Cecil College. Now Johnson, and he lost control, turnover, and it goes over to the Express. So that the 15th Cecil College turnover. And now Barnes to bring it up. Came in team leader with 68 assists. The chef of this offense. Yang gets it at the elbow. Goes to Johnson. Now to Niang. They're trying to steal. They see that happening as on the floor, lost control was Villegas on that steal. And then they do a jump ball, and it will go over here to Cecil Community College. Team has registered 137 steals this year, so they're aggressive on defense. As we mentioned here, Frager, Carrington, and Jordan Jones, 18 steals, came in leader in that category. Niang and Simon will step off. Stone and Ontario Miller come in. Duke, Barnes, and Isaac Johnson in the 5. As the Express try to start 2021 on a solid note, leading this one by 8, but Cecil College has taken over since that 9-0 run. The Express playing some catch-up here against the number 15 team, the Division II poll. And that one laid home in the foul as Johnson did all he could, but he could not stop Villegas from going up and in, and he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. Jacob, just a freshman, 11 starts. 3 double-figure games, 18 his best against Harcum. That was in a loss, 107-82. At 13 against Lackawanna College in the last win. So a lead now to 13 for Cecil 11 was their largest, and they had it with 33 seconds left. Express's was 8 at the 12:38 mark of the first half. Barnes out to Miller, uncorks a three. Off the left rim, Stone with the offensive board. Fresh shot clock for the Express. Fadeaway Isaiah. That one could not go. Knocked around by Corbin, threw it away, and Johnson lays it home. So a crucial point-off turnover. The Express get it down to an 11-point Cecil lead. Johnson and Duke, 12 points apiece. Johnson, the extra feed to Vallejo, and he cannot lay home, but gets his own board. Lefty laying. That too strong. Pinballed around. Corbin can't knock it home. Miller trying to pinball off someone. Comes to Chad Duke. Duke versus Carrington. Steps, laying off the mark, and Johnson follows. As he always does, Isaac Johnson, team leading 14th point, thought he got fouled. He is a furious force on that offensive glass and gets the Cecil lead down to 9-10 apiece in points for both of these squads here on the Monroe Sports Network. SID John Kelly Jr. for the Monroe Express, as both teams with 10 wins. Cecil 10-1, Express 10-4. Cecil riding an 8-game winning streak, and the Express in the other category really finished 2021 playing really solid basketball. As you know, minus that tough loss to Bronx Community College, a tough one, finished 4-2, winners of 4 of 6 to end the 2021 calendar year. And really, again, you look at their bench, played so well during that time. Bryant and Stratton, we speak about Isaac Johnson. He had 10 in that one, leads all scorers with 14 in this one. Josiah Barnes at 14, Jabnell Cordero 14 points. Of course, Cordero's three-point shooting prowess missed today, not in the lineup. However, the Express have shown just how deep they are, and, you know, Damon Brooks Jr., in the minutes he got, has played extremely well for them. And looking here at their schedule, as we talk about it, of course, regional action going to happen. Of course, Region 15 this week had a player of the week nationally in Blaze Andante of Bronx Community College, 25 points, and that, of course, was against the Monroe Express. But speaking about regional play, it will begin as Queensboro comes in here. A tough loss by the Express, lost on a final lay-in back last year, so that one, a big one, kicks off after this one. And then, of course, Division II Westchester Community College comes in here, so this one an extra home game. We thought we would home open on Tuesday, but a good one here as Express get it down to a 9-point game. Johnson, that one fired down low and off the foot of Stone. So Corbin now with the inbound. Next here with Carrington. Corbin trying to go down low. Vallejo fouled going up. So that will be the 4th Express foul. See who it's to. Isaac Johnson, 14 points. 12 for Chad Duke. Where's Duke replacing the 5th, which normally is Jabnell Cordero. And Vallejo at the line. And he connects on the first of 2. .82, the season best for Cecil from the line in their 113-74 victory over Delaware Technical Community College. Shot 82%. Vallejo goes 100%. It's an explosive offense. 6 100-point games. Coming into this one, the Express have, despite giving up a 40-point first half, have made them have to earn every shot. And they're hanging around here just down by 11. They led by as much as 8. Barnes had an open lane, kicks out to Johnson. Dribble, shot, that off the back iron, knocked around. Stone with the offensive board, goes up short, thought he got fouled. As Gates with a defensive board for Cecil. As an 11-point game, Carrington, nice denial by Duke on the baseline. Gates out to Corbin, thought about a 3, has a space at the elbow, cannot connect. Stone, the defensive board Now Duke looking to push. Up to Barnes. Out to Miller. 3-ball. That one off the mark. As potentially wasted possession by the Express as Carrington brings it in transition to Gates. Thought about the 3, now uncorks it and connects. So Gates, a big-time three-pointer. And the lead now to 14 for Cecil. Barnes out to Johnson. He uncorks a 3. That one off the mark as Stone could not corral. Villegas on the defensive board out to Carrington. Another 3. Boom! Back-to-back threes. And Cecil now out to a 17-point lead. And Chris Neely going to want to talk it over with his guys. My voice will take a break as Cecil leading now in this one 59-42 here on the Monroe Sports Network. So Cecil comes out here leading by 17. 11 was the largest they led by in that first half. As they're now riding an 8-0 run, so the Express trying to slow things down. Jacob Villegas has 11 points in this one. As Carrington knocked down the last 3, that was 8 points for him total. As Stone has been kept quiet, driving the baseline. Lay-in is good. Thought he got fouled by Gates, but Stone able to come up with that. 6 points for Isaiah, 16.6 points per game. He had 14 against Thomas Nelson. Third player in program history to record that double-double in a season opener as Gates knocks down for 2, and the shooting here much better by Cecil in this second half. Defense was good by the Express. They're just knocking down those shots. Stone trying to get going with just 6. Trying to get into the 8-point category. Trying to work through a pair. Has an open Miller. Driving the baseline like he does. Lay in. Cannot go. Oh, it was slick. That one corralled by Guyan. Now Carrington trying to go coast to coast and cannot. So we'll go over here to the Express. 36-27 in the rebounding difference for Cecil College. This one added, but the first of a 3-game homestand for the Express. Went 4-6 to close out 20-21. Led by 8 in this one, but Cecil has got it in the double digits ever since the 33-second mark of the first half as Duke cannot connect on the J as Corbin with the defensive board. And another 3 connected on. Unbelievable from deep how Cecil has started to knock it down. Marlon Lewis, the Baltimore native, with the 3-pointer. It's his first points today. And Corbin on the assist, his second. The lead now to 20. Largest it has been for Cecil. Terrio Miller leaves it for Barnes. Driving. Plants. Hook shot. Can't go. And Niang with the lefty put back. Flinged it off his fingers and down. So Niang with his 3rd rebound, that 2nd offensive, and his tip in, his 4th point. And a J good from the right baseline by Marlon Lewis. Now Duke thought about a three. Out to Barnes. That's the one thing about Cecil. Express were able to go blow for them in the first half. And even when they try to come back, Cecil knocks down a crucial shot. Stone, 8 to shoot, fires a three. Good. So Isaiah just a point away from a double-figure game as he has 9 in this one. Starting to turn it around a bit. He was held quiet just to 4 points in that first half as Lewis is fouled. So he will go to the free throw line, and that'll be the third on Isaiah Stone. And he knocks down the first of 2. Lewis came in 8.3 points per game, playing really well. 3 of the last 4 games coming in, he had double-figure performances. Just 9 against Lackawanna College. 17 is his season high. That was against Vision Academy in New York, and he goes 1 for 2 at the line. So the Express trail by 18 with 9:43 to go. Stone. Looking down low to Damon Brooks Jr., but he traveled. So we'll go over here to Cecil College with 9:37 to go. 15th ranked Seahawks have been held under their average today, but still playing like a top-rated squad on an 8-game winning streak. They've gotten it together. Oh, what a spin move and a nice finish by Khalid Gates as he started to come on here in the second half. And now Duke with 12 today to Stone. That was Gates' 12th point, 4 assists for Hassan Corbin. Stone out to Barnes. Feeds to Miller. 8 on the shot clock. Floater short. And big defensive board by Gates. Now Carrington in transition. And a flush could not go by Villegas. But he'll shoot a pair of free throws. And look like Chad Duke on the foul for the Express. See who they signaled it to. Would be. It's his 4th. And his team 6th. Villegas now at the line. Cannot connect on the first of 2. As Sadiq McNair and Jaden Simon will come in alongside Isaac Johnson. Duke to come out. Great performance here by Chad. And Ontario Miller to come out. And knocked down by Marlon Lewis. So with 8:47 to go, lead 21 points for Cecil as Barnes will bring it past midcourt. Feeds it to Jaden Simon. Damon Brooks Jr. had trouble handling that one. Easy steal for Carrington. Feeds underneath and thrown down by Khalid Gates with authority. So I actually checked that. Frager on the steal and puts the feed down. His first assist, 14 points for Khalid Gates. Came in 3rd at scoring at 12.3 points per game as Simon draws the blocking foul. Normally the other side is how Simon plays, a good 6th man, solid defensive player. And at the second Cecil foul, as some substitution's going to come in. So Gates will step off for Cecil. As Simon plants, hook shot, short, and it is corralled by Guyan. So Jordan Jones checks in as Guyan rejected going up, battle underneath the bucket, knocked away from Johnson, and Barnes in transition, and he lays it home. So Josiah going coast to coast, getting the lead down to 21. Just 7 points for Josiah. getting his 5th steal of this one. Team leader now with 38 on the year. Oh, that looked like a travel by Guyan. Referee didn't see it. As Villegas trying to draw through 2, he got contact. We'll see who they give it to. And check that, it was Marlon Lewis. Tough to see these numbers from up here. But SID David Spiegel doing a great job with it on the floor. As now we will see the first action here today from Jean Carlos Trunafol, the Bronx, New York product, as he will come in. So that the 5th foul for Isaac Johnson. So he fouls out. Finishes the team leader with 14 points. As the first of 2 good from Marlon Lewis. So he now has 8 points. And he connects on a free throw. So 2 for 2 at the line. As the lead now to 23 for Cecil. Barnes to McNair, driving the baseline, lefty shot off the mark, good follow, but that couldn't go. Nice offensive board, knocked around. Who had it last? I'm going to say the Express, as Carlos Trinafuel with the offensive board. So in this second half, Cecil has outscored the Express 33-19. It was 10-all, at least to start off. But Seahawks have been able to pull away between big-time threes and really some timely shooting. Guyan underneath. And that shot off the mark. Good defensive board by Niang. Johnson with the miss, then got it knocked away from him. Last touch by Johnson. So we'll go over here to the Express with 6:47 to go. Alexavia Smith, Kayla Segre working with me. Kayla, part of our women's basketball team at Division I Monroe College, on the camera. Alexavia Smith working the producing. We're sorry for the technical glitch. They're cutting out the first half, but hopefully you're enjoying the second half. It was a good first half by the Express, battled hard, but Cecil showing why they're number 15 in the country. The ability to knock down those timely shots. And they're about 6:38 away from a 9th consecutive victory. They're 11th on the year. Here for head coach Ed Durham. Simon out to Barnes. Thought about a 3. It's a stiff challenge from Jordan Jones. Barnes, McNair trying the parabola. Instead goes inside. Out to Barnes. 3 ball. And they're going to say that hit the right glass. Looked from us like it had hit the right rim. So shot clock violation by the Express. And we'll go over here to Cecil. So the Express will take on Queensboro Community College on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, trying to avenge that loss in early November, 70 to 69 in that one. It was a tough one, a big regional game for him, as that 3 is good from Frager. So continuing, have himself a day. As 2 players in double figures for Cecil. They had 4 in the win against Lackawanna College. Leading out by 26, largest they have led by. Really was after the Express took an 8-point lead that really Cecil stepped it up. And they had taken that lead at the 12:38 mark using a 9-0 run, but timeout now by Chris Neely. Try to talk it over with his troops, but really a good test. He was telling me today that this is, he's like, we'll see what it is, how his team was going to react, but a good test here before taking on regional competition. And speaking of Region 15, a Region 15 squad will be here in Hostos Community College. That'll be the next game that will follow, as they'll take on the Monroe Mustangs in the next one. And Mustang squad powered by Melvin Council Jr., 2nd NJCAA Men's Player of the Week award. I mean, he was phenomenal. And 26.7 points per game in that Brunswick Community College Holiday Classic. He got his first double-double of the weekend in that, and of course was huge, even though this team lost in OT to Richard Bland. But he was really, the 30 points he put up were really huge against Cape Fear Community College. Spearheaded this Monroe Mustang squad to a big-time victory. 13-4 the Mustangs. And in this Monroe College Classic, of course, the Express filling in here as OCC could not take on Cecil in our first of two. But they'll face off against Hostos Community College in the next one. And the call and coverage all here, the Monroe Sports Network. So Chad Duke checks in. He has to be careful. He has 4 fouls. Isaac Johnson has fouled out. Barnes to Duke. 5 to shoot. Express got to go. And they call an offensive foul. So that's Carlos Trinifel with the offensive foul. And goes over here to Cecil. So we're going to make that 9 straight wins for them. They'll take on Monroe on Sunday as that alley-oop could not be converted by Marlon Lewis. Duke setting up out to Barnes. Down the baseline, trying to throw out, and actually held up as a jump ball. And the arrow going to stay with the Express. Cecil returns home next Saturday, the 15th, against the College of Southern Maryland. Saturday from now, taking on Harford Community College. Be on the road for a few as Carlos Trinifel missed the first. Looked like he traveled on the other one, and a rebound corralled by Jordan Jones with 5:15 to go. Carrington, the Guyan, drills it to Lewis down the baseline and drawing contact on Carlos Trinifel, so Lewis will go to the line. Going to add to this team's 26-point lead. As he misses the first of 2. Free throw shooting much better the second half. Team just made 3 of their first 6, Cecil, in the first half. Everything better here in the second half, up by 27. And the Express have rallied. They have made shots when it mattered. They've gotten good looks today. I think a lot for them to build on going into Queensboro on Tuesday as Barnes got fouled. And the foul going to be given to Frager. So Barnes will inbound. Yeah, 10 points against Thomas Nelson College. Niang on a jumper. That off the back iron. Knocked around and corralled by Guyan. Over to Frager. Guyan, 3-ball. That off the back iron. And Duke corrals the defensive board. And splits a pair, draws contact. So that'll be the 4th Cecil foul. Duke with 12 in this one. Really stepping in, playing great. This is his first start today. He'd played in 11 games previously. Recording his 4th double-figure game, 16 his career high against BMCC's, 4 away from that in this one. Barnes down low. Carlos trying to foul. Out to Duke. 3-ball. Off the top of the backboard, never hit the rim. And the defensive board taken by Frager. And he will try to milk some clock. Frager with his 2nd rebound of the day on that one, and an offensive foul. That's what Jaden Simon does so well, that ability to take the charge, and he does. So the foul going to be assessed to Perrin Guyan. His 3rd and his 2nd turnover today. Duke. Carlos Trinfiol, and he just turned it over. As good job by Frager to make that airtight, and now some substitutions going to come in, so probably the starter's going to step off here for Cecil College. As we see Mikhail Falco stepping in First action from Nafari Benjamin of New York, New York. Joshua Thomas, Kawan Frager, and Jordan Jones to round out the 5. Falco out to Frager for 3. That one pinballs out. Defensive board by Jaden Simon. As Barnes sets up here in the front court. Simon, that was his 3rd rebound today as Duke's 3 off the mark. Carlos Trimfuel had the offensive board, but then swatted away immediately by Jordan Jones. So Gene Carlos, that was his 3rd rebound today. First block by Jordan Jones. And Ontario Miller will now come into the ball game. 7 double-figure games for Ontario. Josiah Barnes will check out. Simon down the baseline. Lays it home, and the foul. So Jaden Simon to the line to try to make that 3 points, his first 2 of the afternoon. And the sophomore, only player that really played any basketball from 2 seasons ago for this Express program. From Brooklyn, New York, trying to make that a 3-point play, and does. So with 3:23 to go, Express trying to close out strong in this one as Cecil College dominating the whole second half, 37-22. They have outscored the Express. 3-ball, Falco off the front of the iron. Niang then just knocks it to Frager, and he'll pick up a foul on the Express. So Frager going to go to the line. And the 3rd total rebound for Frager, his 2nd offensive. That's the 3rd foul to Niang. And Frager to the line. From Capitol Heights, Maryland. And he knocks down the first of 2 from the line. So Cecil Community College got a scare really early in this first half, and for the Express, a lot to build on after this one, as Cecil now hits 80 points. So they're 15 points away from their season average. And, of course, Chris Neely would like his squad to keep it away from that. Team led by 8 at 12-minute mark of the first half, but it's been all Cecil since, as Gene Carlo cannot knock down the 2. A defensive board by Jones. Now underneath, Thomas. Fall away lefty hook. Off the mark. Looked like he kind of reached over the back, but they're going to keep it in the Cecil area. And foul against the Express. It's going to be Gene Carlos, his 3rd. And it'll be a double bonus. And Frager back to the line. Three double-figure games for him coming into this one. Just 5 points today. Knocks down the first of 2. Team's opener. He started that one. His only start of the year against Prince George's Community College. 13 points. And knocks down, make that 7 for him. So 3 points away from a double-figure game with 2:45 to go. Cecil College has taken over. And they're going to walk out of here extending their winning streak to 9. And the Express, tough way to start 2022, but still a lot to really build on because of really an excellent first half. It really was down the stretch that Cecil had taken over and was able to go into halftime with a 41-32 lead. And they're 2:45 away from getting win number 11. Well, after this one, hey, stick with us on the Monroe Sports Network. Hostos Community College coming in here next to take on the Monroe College Mustangs. 13-4, finish out 2021. 2022 begins here against Hostos Community College. CUNY team. And, of course, it'll be D1, D2 matchup. Cecil will take on Monroe College tomorrow. Be an interesting matchup to watch. As this will be the only game that Monroe Express a replacement opponent for OCC, as Miller for 3, got it. So Ontario Miller knocks down 57th Express point. Miller now with 7 points, 7 double-figure games. Part of an excellent bench, had 3 in that Virginia trip. As the Express, this is the first of a 3-game homestand. Take on regional foe, Queensboro, try to split. And then Westchester a couple nights later as Jones knocks down for 2. So 6 points for him, second assist for Frager. As Duke out for Miller. Fires another 3 off the back of the iron. And Jones with the defensive board. It's his 5th rebound tonight. As Falco thought about the 3, leaves it out for Frager. And head coach Ed Durham probably looking to just milk the clock here. Take as much time as his squad can take. Corey Benjamin out to Falco. Jones. Franklin. And foul called. I don't know why, as Duke was going for the block. And that will be his 5th. So that will conclude the day for Chad Duke, but it was a good one for Chad. 12 points, so it's back-to-back double-figure games for him. He had 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 by Josiah Barnes, so 38, leads the team in that category today. Josiah had a season-high 8 assists in that win against Bryant and Stratton, so Express will go to 1-2 against D2 competition. However, they've battled hard in the last 2. Of course, knocking off Bryant and Stratton 68-65. They gave Cecil strong test in the first half, but the Seahawks proving why they're number 15 in the country and why they're on an 8-game winning streak. Just able to take control. Key shots from 3 and 2. And able to go into halftime with a 41-32 lead. And they have dominated throughout the second half. 44 points in this one to the 25 of the Express. And Benjamin, that was going to be a 3-shot free throw. So Benjamin, can he make it 3 points? His first 3. 3 for 3. As Damon Brooks Jr. checked in after Duke fouled out. And Falco, the offensive board, and he gets fouled. So that'll be the first rebound for Falco. And second foul for Brooks. And Falco to the free throw line for Cecil. Went to Rising Sun High School in Maryland. He makes the first of 2. Try to go 2 for 2, and he does. So Cecil just 2 points short of 90. Their average is 95. They've really shut down the Express, so they've had opportunities here in the second half. Cecil just getting them in every area here. Is that one taken away by Franklin? Goes coast to coast, so gets the steal off the Simon turnover. It'll be points off turnovers. Under a minute to go, so Cecil at 90 points. 5 short of their average. It's really been second half, so they really put teams out of it. And Simon on the J. That one off the glass. Picked up Damon Brooks Jr. and the big guy puts it home. So his 3rd rebound of the day. Brooks Jr. with 3 points. As 40 seconds to go. And Ed Durham and his squad, they just run down the shot clock here. So they'll go to a 9th consecutive victory, trying to make it 10 against the Mustangs at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And Franklin knock it down to 3. So 26 seconds to go. And Express will drop their first game of 2022. They'll be back here. There's a lot to build on after a great first half. Really came right after Cecil in that first half. As 11 seconds to go. They'll try to split and knock off Queensboro Community College as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Seahawks make it 9 straight victories as they come in here and they defeat the Express 93 to 59. So that's all here for this one. Here, the first of two at the Monroe Athletic Complex. We'll switch over the stream, and then the second of two as the Monroe College Mustangs and Melvin Council Jr. NJCAA Player of the Week, two-time nominee, and the Hostos Caymans will follow. I'm John Kelly Jr., SID for the Monroe Express, and special thanks to everyone helping out there at Cecil Community College, and of course to my producer, Xavier Smith, and my camerawoman, Kayla Segre. I'm John Kelly Jr. The Express fall to 10-5 in their first matchup here of 2022. And Cecil with their 11th win and 9th straight victory. Have a good evening.